This is Dr. Shanmukara, lecturer in commerce, Government College Autonomous Rajahmundry. Human Resource Management, second module 2, second unit. Second unit we can be divided into the two whatever the lessons. Lesson 2.1. Today we can be discussing about the changing role of HR manager in India and HR manager in India. So, in the changing role of HR manager in India, two topics are there. One is changing environment of HR and the challenges of human resource management. These are the two whatever the task we can discuss here. Okay. First one is changing environment of HRM. So, in this case human resource management is the very whatever the young discipline. Every time it can be upgraded, it can be changing the environment. The HR manager also be upgraded, changed, unless otherwise we cannot be deal with the workers in the proper manner. This is the one situation. And in this case the environment it can be changes in the two ways, internal and external. Internal changes it can be take place in the organization, it can be affecting within the organization, also be impacting on the productivity, organizational productivity or the efficiency. So, any that mean lack of good working conditions, working environment, lack of proper canteen facilities, or lack of treatment of good treatment of whatever the HR executives. These are the internal things it may be affecting to the productivity. Good working environment, good conditions are the proper treatment of HR executives. It is also be impacting on the productivity or the efficiency of the organization. These are the internally wage structure, whatever the recreational facilities, welfare, amenities, all these things it is impacting on the organization productivity or the facilities. It is the internal. And external, even though it is not influencing within the organization, our management, our organization, it can be provide everything comfortably, but still it can be influencing the external affairs, external conditions. Changing the political situation in the country, or changing the whatever the labor laws or the labor policies in the within the country or the within the states or the within the area, it is also be influencing. Even though our management properly handling, properly treatment given to the workers, but it can be any whatever the deficit, anything it can be occurred in the external, automatically it can be influencing to the these class of the people, this organization people, external things. Okay, all these things we can be broadly discussed here. First one is technological factors. Human being basically not accepting the change, but he wants to change the environment, he wants to change everything, but not accepting this person cannot be changed. This is the situations it may be generally arises. So, because of that technological factors, due to changing the technology, the existing employees they must having whatever the training and development program to adopting the new technology. The people are not accepting for change. So, we also be mold the people in a proper manner. So, we can be adopting the new technologies, new changes, whatever it can be take place, we also be taken into account. Technological changes definitely it can be affecting to the human resource of the organization. In the entire human resources in a particular organization, they are very much efficient or effective at present. But out of these people, some people are very much useful for the new technology, but a certain class of the people may not show. They may not be useful for the changing the technology, new technology. Because of that taking into consideration, we also be technological factors, we also be taken into account how it is going on in the organizations, we can be taken into account. Next, human resource in the country. human resource availability in the country, it is also be influencing. The quality of the people are already available in the within the country, no problem. We, whenever it is required, we can be simply given the notification and we can be adopting or we can be utilizing their services. But certain cases it may not so. Like in India, the population is very high, more than 1,35,000 crores population is there. At the same time, we also be facing a lot of unemployment situation, but at the same time, the many organizations also be facing lack of qualitative people. One way the organizations are facing the problems, a lack of sufficient skilled people, and another way the society they can be facing the problem, lack of employment, increasing the unemployment. They also be facing the problem by the society. Within the same society, the organizations what they are running, what they are doing the activities, they also be facing the problems, lack of whatever the sufficient to skilled people. This is the situations it can be arises. Because of that, we also be taken into consideration what type of whatever the human resources are available in the country, within the country, and how to we can be mold in advance. We can be what extent we can be in advance, we can be recruiting those people. We also be decided in advance. Based on that, we can be using the whatever the people whenever it is required. So in this whatever the human resources in the country, it can be doing the whatever the structure is changing in the structure of employment. Structure of employment is there. In developed countries like America, there is no permanent. Whenever the employees also be not accepting for running in the same organization, continued same organization, they cannot be bound. If you are offered this much of the amount, they can be performed. They can be completed this job, next job. If you are offered more, then only they can be engaged, they can be utilizing their services. Unless otherwise the person they can be leave. They cannot be accepted, they cannot be continued in the same organization over a long period of time. Because the employment situations is there. There is a lot of scarcity is there. The demand is more. Availability of the people are less, skilled people are less. Because of that, the organizations always keep the employees in the proper manner. In case of the certain countries, it may be changes. So changing the structure of employment, it is also be influencing. And another one is changing in the employees' roles and their values. Employees' roles, it is also be playing. Employee, whatever the role they can be playing, it is also be influencing their values. Certain class of the people, they can be committed to the organization, especially in case of the Japan, the employees, they are very much whatever the committed to the organization. They can be whatever the formed as a group. All the group people, they can be come together and they are doing the activities. Once they can be taking the decision, they can be continued their productivity in the group decisions. But in some cases, they can't so. Whatever the until that means the employees' role in the organizations, the employees protecting their values, whatever the responsibilities they can be endorsed to the worker, they also be playing that role. Some cases they can be appointing the supervisor from time to time, they can be monitored and they can be controlling. These are the situations it may be arises. If the employees, once we can be responsibility is endorsing, they can be doing their activities, it need not necessarily to appointing the more number of the supervisors. One supervisor is enough for the 50 employees. But some cases they may be appointing whatever the one supervisor for 5 peoples. So that is the structure. And a level of education, the employees level of education, knowledge, education, intelligence, it is also be influencing the environment. So the educated people, they can be ready to accepting the changing the technology, new updations automatically is easily inviting. and it can be, he is trying to make the easy of his whatever the his work. Whatever the adopting the new technology, our work, whatever the work responsibility, it can be decreases. Our workload, it can be decreases. Physical exercise, it can be decreases. Our work, it make easy. So the education level, it is also be influencing. So these are the things it can be involved in the human resource of in the country. So structure of whatever the employment situation, next to changing in the employees rules and values, and level of education, these are the factors it is influencing for a human resource in a country. This is the another factor. And another factor is changing the demands of the employers demands. Changing the demands of the employer. Employers are recruiting the more number of the people. What they are expecting the skills and knowledge, how they can be expecting. Sometimes nowadays there is a lot of whatever the engineering graduates are relieved from the whatever the universities. Why they that mean in the recent days, in the recent past, we can be the organizations, they can be recruiting the more number of the people regarding to the whatever the technical knowledge people. Because of that, the people are very much interested to join in the whatever the engineering rather than the other courses. Nowadays it can be changes, it can be whatever the changes. So from changing this, whatever the changing the demands of the employers, we also be changed to whatever the situation. This is the another factor. Next, another one is legal and governmental factors. Legal factors, and that means labor laws, whatever the Employees Protection Acts. Before 1920s, there is no whatever the protection regarding to the workers. In those days, the government, they can be given more importance or the priority to the producers or the employers rather than the workers. Nowadays, there is a lot of demand for the lot of protections are given to the worker class of the people rather than the producers. Before 1920s, there is productivity is very less, demand is very high. So the government may not be satisfied the public. The minimum needs are not satisfied. The whatever the government, they can be encouraged to producing the more number of the products to meet the demand of the market, meet the demand of the society. So they can be encouraged. But they cannot be given that much of the priority or the importance to the worker class of the people. The worker who are working in those organizations, they may be attracting the whatever the occupational diseases. They may be attracting for the accident or some things. Simply in those days there is no protection. They they don't care about the people who are easily attracting the whatever the occupational diseases. But after whatever the 1920s, some welfare whatever the activities take place, and the enactments are whatever the passed in India, and they can be protecting their whatever the their health, safety, remuneration, or the all other things. So it is also the legal aspects from Workman Compensation Act 1921 to whatever the pension scheme implemented in the Employees Provident Fund and miscellaneous enactment. So many enactments are come. So Minimum Wages Act, Payment of Wages Act, Factories Act, and some whatever the equal benefits, equal remuneration enactment, Maternity Benefit Act, so many enactments, Provident Fund and miscellaneous enactment, so many enactments are passed. Payment of Bonus Act, so many enactments are passed in India to protecting the worker class of the people after 1920s onwards. So these are the legal whatever the things are there, whatever the legal formalities, legal things, it can be taken into consideration. It can be influencing the changing the environment of HR, human resource management. And the government policies, Government taking certain policies and the programs, procedures, those programs and policies, it is also be influencing the human resource of any organizations, every organizations. The government, it may be passing the minimum wages, it can be enhancing from this levels to this level. Accordingly, we must be offered, accordingly, we must be molded. We must offer that much of the amount, even though it is not whatever sufficient. It is not whatever the whatever it is not whatever the profitable, not it is feasible, but we can be adopted by way of the government policy. So it is also be influencing the whatever the environment of human resource management. And another one is employees organizations. Employees organizations is also be playing the main role in India. The employees, strong trade unions are there, they can be demanding, always they can be protecting about their interests. So whatever they can be demand, we must be accept, otherwise we cannot be survival. We cannot be taking their whatever the support to enhancing the organization productivity, to reaching our organization goals and objectives. So it is also be the playing the role. It is also be influencing the HR, human resource. So employees organizations, and another one is customers. Customers also be influencing. The customers demands or the expectations, they can be whatever the qualities, price levels, it is also be influencing the human resource. The customers always expecting to the qualitative product at low price. But the organization cost, it can be increases to utilizing the human resources in the organization. One way the human resource costs are increases from day by day, and whatever the material costs are increases and other costs are increases, but the customers, they can be expected a qualitative product at low cost. How can it is possible? We cannot be compromised with the product, what are the materials what we can be using, but there is a chance to adopting the new technology, automatically we can be decreasing the cost of the labor. Latest equipments we can be adopted to decreasing the labor cost. We can be decreasing the other whatever the maintenance cost. It can be provided to the customers. That benefit we can be provided to the customers. So this is the another whatever the factor it can be influencing. So the customers, it is also be influencing. Next, another one is social factors. Social factors, it is also be influencing influencing social factors. What is the mobility, employee, and that means the workers, mobility of the workers, social roles, social values, nature, development of the social institutions, caste structure, occupational structure, and whatever the social forward or the workers weaker sections. Next to traditions, religions, culture, etc. These are the factors also be influencing social factors. That means the class of whatever the social structure consists of the class structure. What is the workers and the employees structure? Mobility from molding the certain class of the people, certain quality of the people, it may be available in the one place. Sometimes nowadays there is mobility is increases, but olden days they cannot be leave from their native place. They always whatever the reside in their native place, and they can be doing the various activities, even though lack of demand, they can be whatever the doing their activities, they can be adjusted themselves. Nowadays it can be increases mobility, and whatever the social and social rules and regulations, social values. In the olden days, Ramanujan not leaving from our country, even though there is a lot of whatever the offers are received from the foreign countries, as per their tradition. That means crossing the sea is also be the whatever the వాళ్ళ మెథడాలజీ ఐడియాలజీ ప్రకారము అది ఒక పాపం. So because of that, he cannot be leave that country, our country. After receiving the so many whatever the requests and so many whatever the offers, next he can be leave from the country, and he can be elevated to the entire world once he can be leaving from our country. So that means the values, nature and development of the social institutions, caste structure, occupational structure, next to social forwards and weaker sections, traditions, religions, culture, these are the various factors. It is also be influencing the changing environment of the human resource management. Next to another one is economical factors. Economical factors, it is also be influencing the economic system, economic policy, national income, per capita income, wage levels, wage structure, distribution of the incomes, whatever the health. Next to these are the factors it is influencing the whatever the HR environment. Next to political factors, it is also be influencing the stable government, stable or whatever the governments it can be providing is whatever the stable whatever the human resource in the organization. The unstable governments, it is also be influencing. So many political parties, they can be adopting the whatever the their union leaders what that mean political party ki అంటే వాళ్ళకి అటాచ్మెంట్ ఉండే యూనియన్స్ దే కెన్ బి ఫార్మింగ్ ఇన్ ద ఆర్గనైజేషన్, దే కెన్ బి క్రియేటింగ్ ద సిచ్యువేషన్స్, దే కెన్ బి మౌల్డింగ్ ఇన్ ద ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్ ఇన్ టు ద పొలిటికల్ మేనర్స్. These are the situations it can be influencing the whatever the changing environment of the HR, whatever the HR managers. And another one is what are the challenges we can be faced. Challenges, it can be divided into the three types: challenges relating with the organization, challenges relating to the workplace, and challenges relating with the human resource development department, HRD departments. So first we can be discussing about the challenges relating to the organizations: wage settlements and executive salaries. Wage settlement, it is also be the one whatever the element, and tasking of the keeping the organization in the young and productive manner. The organizations we must be keep to update every time, day to day changes we can be adopted. It is also be the very challenging task. Integration of the human resource plan with the corporate plan. The corporate plan, they can be prepared in advance. The human resource plan is different. We also be integrate with that things. The corporate people may not be considered, may be considered, may not be considered. Sometimes we also be integrate, we can be integrating with the corporate plan. It is the another challenge. Next, development of the organization culture. We can be creating the environment in a smooth manner. It is also be the one of the factor. Next, another one is integration of the changing what are the techniques. Integrate changing the techniques, we also be the another things challenge. Next, task of motivating the executives in view of reducing the promotional opportunities. If you are offering the promotions from time to time, the employees also be motivated. If there is no opportunities or the availability of the promotional channels, how to we can be motivated? It is another challenge. Next, industrial movements from conflict to cooperation, it is the another challenges. And these are the relating with the challenges relating with the organizations. Now we can be discussing about the challenges relating to the workplace. Challenges relating to the workplace, one is the technological changes. Technological changes, it can be influencing to the human resource of the organization. The people may not be accept, may be accept or may not be accept. We must be mold those people, and it is one of the challenge. And management of the grievances, whatever the representations, grievances, we can be identified the grievances, the employees grievances, we can be identified, we can be solved as well as possible to whatever the smooth running of the organizations without creating any problems. Ineffective manpower or competency development of the executives, ineffective manpower whatever the using the executives, that type of things also be the another challenge. Next, improving the effectiveness of the managers in process of the HRM. Improvement of the effectiveness of the managers in the process of HR. Next, shifting from the economic man concept to human being or the dynamic or the self-sufficiency concept, self-activating concept. These are the challenges relating with the workplace, it can be faced. And another one is challenges relating with the HRD department, human resource department. Research orientation, time to time we can be conducting the research programs, how it can be changes, how we can be mold the people, how to we can be attracting, like that, strengthening the matrix, personal departments or the organizations. So and that means we can be strengthening the HR matrix in the organization. And process orientation, process the orientations programs, development of the personal policies and the procedures we can be adopted in the organization in the proper manner. And concern with the what of the strategy and practices approaches, these are the challenges relating with the HRD departments. So these are the challenges we can be discussed here. Challenges relating with the organization, challenging relating with the workplace, challenging relating with the HRD department. So now we can be completing this aspect, and the next class we can be discussing about the another topic. Thank you for giving this opportunity.